Welcome back to Future Bike Zone, where we bring you the most detailed, tech-packed reviews of the latest and upcoming motorcycles. And today, we're looking at a machine that keeps the spirit of the old-school Sportster alive but with fresh engineering, new tech, and that unmistakable Harley roar, the 2026 Harley-Davidson Iron 1200. Let's kick things off with the design because the Iron 1200 has always been about presence. The 2026 model takes that heritage-inspired styling and evolves it into something bolder and more refined. The silhouette remains pure Harley, a low-slung stance, teardrop fuel tank, and a solo seat that gives off that true bobber vibe. But now, the lines are sharper, the detailing more premium, and the finish options simply stunning. The bike comes in several new shades including dark matter metallic, gunship gray, and midnight blue pearl, each perfectly paired with blacked-out chrome and minimalist striping. Harley has smartly blended vintage DNA with modern minimalism, giving riders a machine that looks both timeless and futuristic. Moving to the heart of the beast, the engine. Underneath that muscular frame sits the updated 1,202 cubic centimeters Revolution Max V-twin, tuned for better performance, smoother throttle response, and improved fuel efficiency. Harley claims a solid 78 horsepower and 99 Newton-meters of torque, which means you get instant pull from the very first twist of the throttle. What's even better is that the 2026 Iron 1200 now features liquid cooling as standard, a big move away from the older air-cooled engines. This not only improves performance in hot climates but also ensures consistent power delivery during long rides. Paired with a 6-speed gearbox and slipper clutch, the Iron 1200 offers smoother shifts and better control when riding aggressively. Riders familiar with Harley will immediately notice how refined the ride quality has become. The suspension setup includes 49mm front forks with cartridge damping and dual rear shocks with preload adjustability. Harley has clearly tuned this bike for urban cruising and weekend highway rides. The handling feels more stable, cornering confidence is better, and the new frame reduces vibrations significantly. On city roads, the Iron 1200 glides effortlessly, and on open highways, it feels planted and confident. The weight, around 256 kilograms, might sound heavy on paper, but the low center of gravity and forward-mounted foot controls make it surprisingly manageable even for medium-height riders. Braking performance is also upgraded. The 2026 model gets dual front disc brakes with 4-piston calipers and a single rear disc, paired with standard dual-channel ABS. The brake feel is strong and progressive, giving you confidence whether you're cruising through city traffic or carving through mountain roads. Harley has also introduced cornering-enhanced ABS and traction control in this version, bringing it closer to modern premium cruiser standards. Now let's talk about the electronics, one area where Harley has made major progress. The Iron 1200 now comes equipped with a new 4-inch TFT color display, which replaces the old analog setup. The screen is bright, customizable, and Bluetooth-enabled, allowing riders to connect their smartphone via the Harley-Davidson app for navigation, music control, and call alerts. The inclusion of ride modes Rain, Road, and Sport is another major leap forward. Each mode tweaks throttle response and traction control settings to suit your riding style or road conditions. In terms of comfort and ergonomics, Harley has found the perfect balance between aggression and ease. The mini-ape handlebars give you that classic upright cruiser posture, while the mid-mounted pegs keep your legs comfortably positioned for long-distance rides. The seat height sits at 735mm, making it accessible for riders of various heights. The new seat padding also enhances comfort for long hauls, and optional accessories like a touring seat or sissy bar make customization easy for those planning longer trips. The 2026 Iron 1200 also improves in the area of practicality. You now get optional USB-C charging ports, keyless ignition, and an upgraded LED headlamp with adaptive lighting, a feature that automatically adjusts brightness based on lean angle and speed. The lighting system, in particular, gives the bike a modern edge while maintaining that classic round headlight look. The rear end is kept clean with integrated LED tail lamps and sleek turn indicators that blend seamlessly into the design. When it comes to performance on the road, the Iron 1200 is pure torque-driven fun. The engine delivers that signature Harley rumble, deep, throaty, and full of character. The acceleration feels raw yet controlled, giving riders that satisfying surge every time they roll on the throttle. In city traffic, it's surprisingly nimble thanks to the wide handlebars and responsive clutch. On highways, it feels at home cruising at 120 km/h effortlessly, with enough torque left to overtake without even downshifting. Harley has clearly tuned the exhaust to retain that emotional connection, a sound that commands attention everywhere you go. Fuel efficiency, though not the main focus for a cruiser of this nature, has seen improvements. The 1,200 cubic centimeters engine now offers around 22 to 25 km/L, depending on riding conditions, thanks to better fuel mapping and cooling efficiency. Combined with a 12.5-liter fuel tank, you can easily cover over 250 kilometers on a full tank during relaxed highway cruising. Customization remains a key part of Harley's DNA, and the Iron 1200 continues that tradition. Riders can choose from a wide range of official accessories, from performance exhausts and handlebar options to luggage racks and custom seat designs. Harley's Make It Yours program lets owners create a machine that truly represents their personality. One of the most impressive aspects of the 2026 Iron 1200 is how Harley has managed to modernize the bike without diluting its core identity. It still feels like a proper Harley, muscular, loud, and unapologetically bold, but it's also more refined, safer, and easier to live with daily. Whether you're a first-time Harley buyer or a longtime fan, this model bridges the gap between old-school charisma and modern engineering perfectly. Now let's talk price. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Iron 1200 is expected to be priced around $12,999 in the US, which roughly converts to 13.5 Indian rupees lakh in India, ex-showroom. For that price, you're getting a premium midweight cruiser that offers a strong blend of power, style, and everyday usability. And considering Harley's build quality and brand value, that price feels justified for the experience you get. Competitors in this space include bikes like the Indian Scout Rogue, Triumph Speed Twin 900, and the Honda Rebel 1100, but the Iron 1200 stands apart due to its pure Harley DNA. None of these rivals can quite match the emotional connection and road presence that this bike brings. The Iron 1200 is more than just transportation, it's a statement of individuality, a rolling piece of art that commands respect wherever it goes. In essence, the 2026 Harley-Davidson Iron 1200 embodies everything the Harley brand stands for: freedom, rebellion, and the open road. It's a cruiser built not just to ride, but to feel. Every rev, every vibration, and every turn reminds you why Harley continues to hold a legendary place in the motorcycle world. If you're someone who dreams of owning a bike that blends the old-school charm of a classic sportster with the technology and comfort of the future, then the 2026 Iron 1200 is the machine for you. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an experience, a lifestyle, and a statement of power on two wheels. So that's the full breakdown of the all-new 2026 Harley-Davidson Iron 1200, a perfect fusion of tradition and technology. It's faster, smarter, more refined, and yet unmistakably Harley at its core. Let us know what you think about this updated Iron 1200 in the comments. Would you choose this over the Indian Scout or Triumph Speed Twin? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Future Bike Zone for more deep dive reviews of upcoming motorcycles from around the world. Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and keep your passion alive. This is Future Bike Zone, signing off with the rumble of the Iron 1200 echoing in our hearts.